School board in Murrieta doesn't give a rip about what parents want. They're too afraid of being sued. Is it time for a recall? You watch and you decide. I'm Tim Thompson. This is Our Watch. What we proposed to the Murrieta School Board was a policy that was a two-part policy. Number one is it would ensure that this sex ed material would not be taught below 7th grade. The other thing that it would do was give advance notice for any of this material that would be taught outside the context of sex ed. We got a flyer about AB 329 that was produced by a friend of mine, Jim Doman of Church United. There was an action item on there to text to a certain number, and then you would get a response and it would tell you how your legislator voted on this issue. It was right before the elections in 2018 where we had a voters forum at my church, and during that voters forum a member of the Murrieta School Board, Chris Tomasian, showed up, and she stood up in the middle of our event and interrupted what was going on. Well, I brought a bunch of people with me and we went to the Murrieta School Board meeting. And I called her out on it. I said, you know, you said a lot of things at my church. We found out that they weren't true, and I don't appreciate you misleading my congregation. After going to the Murrieta School Board, I was met with a firestorm. I had liberal teachers that were very upset with me, liberal teachers telling me that they have homosexual kids in their class and they think that this stuff should be taught. I found out later on that lady was a kindergarten teacher. And I'm just curious, what kind of conversations is she having with 5-year-olds where she thinks she's determined their sexual preference? I even had one-on-one meeting with Ken Dixon, who's a school board member in Murrieta, who assured me that they don't want this stuff to be taught. What we were told in that meeting was, we are not teaching this curriculum. We agree with you. It's a gross curriculum, should never be taught, and assured me that as this stuff comes to a vote, these policies were put to vote, that they would make sure that they voted to ensure the parental advance notice and to ensure the parental right to opt out. All said and done, after the elections, they come to us with their approved policy. Nothing we asked for was in it. In fact, the entire Murrieta School Board unanimously voted against our policy. They had the opportunity to secure our rights as parents, and they failed.